Because I think, was it you, Cuddy? You said you think Reaper lying a little bit.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah,
I think they all are. You know,
yeah,
between
yeah,
him, Shrek.
yeah.
Yeah, it's some of the stories just a little bit hard to believe. But
Yeah, because this guy was this Green Beret was saying, he's like, dude, he said regular Army infantry guys, regular infantry, Marines, all of these guys see more action in one fucking day than a fucking special operations dude to see their whole career. Now, I'm not saying that's true or not. You know, I'm an infantry guy. I don't know what the other side of that looks like. I messed my leg up in airborne school because I went in on a Ranger contract. So I don't know, and I'm not gonna even speak to it. Y'all know who I am. You know, I got my blue cord and my purple heart, and I got my combat infantry badge, and you know my medals and all that shit. But what I am going to say is, to me, just to me, while it does suck, I think these people are taking it too far. Because you know, it's one thing to run up on somebody and say, you know, what's that rank and this, that, and the 15th, but to literally chase people and
Yes.
harass them,
Hmm.
to put hands on them, because a lot of these people, you know, they put hands on them. It's like, yeah, you know, some of these guys aren't even fucking soldiers. Like my dad served, you know, 12 years in the Marines. It's like, okay, okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, or you're not supposed to be wearing, you know, that up UCMJ. You know, I mean, I don't even remember everything when I was in there. This young lady, she said, SOP. And I said, oh yeah, the standard order of operations. And she was like, you mean standard operating procedures? I said, yeah, man, fuck, I get it mixed. And she was like, yeah, I think you got it messed up with the math shit. I was like, it don't matter. It's the same motherfucking thing. And I said, were you in the military? She was like, no. I mean, what I was. All right. I fucking was, bitch. But we still gotta remember, man, you know, we don't know what the fuck these people are going through. You know, we don't know what makes people do that, man. Maybe some people feel, you know, insecure and they feel small, and that's the only way that they do it. You know, I had a teacher. Here's the other thing. I had a teacher, uh, uh, great guy, named Mr. Nalepa. This dude collected shit like that. And a lot of his students, if they went to the military, they bring him things back. They would get him like BDUs made, and they would, you know, U.S. Army, and put his name on their hitch, his nickname, or like Navy stuff. And he would just collect this shit. And it wasn't because he was still in Valor. He always said, I wish I had went to Nam. He said, because that's when I would have went. I would have ended up in Nam. I wish I had went. He said, unfortunately, I went to school, I didn't go. Uh, I'm like, okay, motherfucker, you obviously ain't been to war. Because if you've been to war, you ain't gonna want to go to the military. You'll rethink your choices in life once you done had your ass handed to you, and your brother's got to come see you up in the hospital, you know, and we talking about going to the strip club. My point is, man, some people do it because they really do admire soldiers. All of these politicians that use soldiers to make a political point are soldiers. They don't care about the soldiers because every fucking year, what comes up? Oh, you know, do they deserve their benefits? And should we tax they benefits and their disability? It fucking comes up every year. My wife is like, baby, you know, you ain't worried about your benefits and this, that, and the other. Well, first of all, I'm a fucking man. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You know, then you see some people like, oh, you know, when I got out, I didn't, you know, I got what I needed and I kept going on. Well, good for you, man. But we earn this, man. This little bit that we get is earned, man, for those of us who fought. So yes, it does suck, but to go to that extreme and then you shoot that man.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, who the fuck are you that he had to even answer to you? I'm a Purple Heart veteran. I'm a OIF2 veteran. That don't give me no motherfucking right to walk up on nobody and question their
I,
status, their military status.
I
Nothing.
told you it was crazy times we in, man. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
pulling that shit out, like you said. They ain't even probably didn't even serve, but his uncle or his daddy did. And he
Yes.
think he got the right to, take on that duty. Like, even though it's not a duty, bro. It's just you caught up in your head, you know.
Yes. Because
It's too
here's
big.
the thing. What if that shit? Because everybody ain't fucking playing with you.
Hmm.
Veteran ain't playing with you. What if you walk up on one of these vets talking about stolen valor and they pop your fucking ass?
yeah,
That's a whole nother story. You know how that go.
Because
Yeah,
me,
innocent
I'm
man,
yeah,
approached and got killed by a veteran. It wouldn't have
I'm
went. The
right.
story would have went different.
I'm subject to fuck me. I'm subject to poke you. I'm gonna tell you, get out my face. I ain't gonna sit up there and fight with you. I
Yeah.
done had 2 heart attacks. On top of the shit that happened to me in war, I fuck around and poke you up real good, unzip you in a few places. But see, that's why we can't be out here being stupid. That's why, again, when you say we in different times, man, you saying some profound shit, man. We got to get back to respecting everybody's humanity, man. Whether a person is or ain't nobody's business. Leave people the fuck alone, man.
Especially in this time. Leave folks, everybody's unhinged.
You
The
know,
ones you thought was just straight and narrow or whatever, these are the ones who chopping up bodies and stealing identifications and shit. So yeah.
now let me say this too. I think it was some more shit to that. I don't think it was just about no fucking stolen valor. I think that dude saw a soft target.
Uh-huh.
He
And
could fuck
also,
with him, right? Yeah, we was going there. I was going there because of that, and also he probably just didn't like the fact that the fucking dude was out there panhandling. That was his fucking excuse. Yeah, man. Leave people alone, man. If they doing it, it sucks, and if they get caught, it's against the law. But man, we ain't got no right to be running up on people, man.
All right, gents. I got one quick last little entry, whatever. I sent it real quick because it hit the press a little later in the day. That motherfucking Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis fighting in Atlanta, November 14th. Jake Paul he fought Tyson. He came in at 227 pounds. Davis typically fights at 135 pounds. It's an exhibition fight, but you know how that shit go. And first I was tripping. I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. And I realized the bag is going to be major, for an exhibition fights. It's I can't hate on Jake Paul because he's an Ohio native. I can't hate on him, man. He's getting his bread and he's doing it, man. And, when you build it, they will come. This dude is he could sell it. This dude's been selling it. He sold the Tyson fight. He damn sure gonna sell this one. Gervonta literally yesterday or the day before just got acquitted. They just dropped the charges of domestic violence. So I'm assuming he like, hell yeah, please. I need to get this money up. I'll take it. Let's do it. Let's run it. Because I thought they were gonna do a rematch with Lamont Roach.
That's what should have happened. But again, Gervonta been planning on retiring, man, after a few more fights.
Yep.
So what better way to go out than with a couple dollars, man? What's his brother's name? Paul
and what's that? Jake and Logan.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Well, what's the difference between Logan Paul and Mayweather fighting? They had an exhibition.
Mm-hmm. But again, this, like you said, it's on the tail end of Floyd, doing his victory lap. He was like, I ain't got to fight no ranked person or anything like that. If they want to, show up and see it, and we get those pay-per-view numbers up, hell yeah, why not?
I'm telling you, that's all it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be much like the Tyson fight because when you watch it again, you can clearly see Mike was holding back.
Yeah, and it's because it's so ridiculous, man, because of the height and the weight. It don't even look right. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's already booked on. Fam, it's on Netflix. It's gonna be on Netflix.
Yeah.